What's the top reason why most kids struggle with math? Well, it's probably not what you think. It's repetition. They simply aren't getting enough of it. They aren't getting enough of it in school. They aren't getting enough of it with their homework. They're just simply not doing it enough on a regular basis to develop any kind of proficiency in it. Schools that are on traditional schedules where they have one math class per day, 45, 50 minutes. By the time the teacher takes attendance and does administrative stuff and hands out assignments at the end, if the kid is engaged at all, that kid who's struggling at math, that's probably only getting 5 or 10 minutes of total instruction for the class. Some schools go to an A and B period where they have math every other day for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. Well, the same thing exists. The kid's mind is going to wander after a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour for sure. So whatever benefit they were getting from that extra time spent on that class every other day, they're really not getting it. And if the kid does other things on the weekends besides homework, or at night besides homework, they're just not getting the repetition. If you want to be good in anything, and that's sports, sales, music, drama, anything, any skill, flying a plane, you need to do a little bit every day in order to get better. And so it's up to you as a parent to help them with this. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Ask them to calculate the sales tax when you buy something. Ask them to figure out what a 15% tip would be when it comes time to pay at a restaurant. If something costs $18.22 before you give them the $20 bill, ask them what the change is going to be. All of these things contribute to doing a little bit of math every day. And that includes nights and weekends. Now, repetition alone is not going to be the key to solving the problem. Okay? You need to do it correctly. It makes no sense to learn that 2 plus 2 is 5 and do that 1,000 times, because all you've done is learned it 1,000 times wrong. Perfect practice will make you perfect. It'll also help develop your confidence. That's why I like to see teachers who only hand out 10 math problems instead of 100. It's far better for that kid to do 10 math problems in a few minutes and get all 10 correct than it is to have them spend hours and hours and hours on 100 problems and only get 15 right. The boost in their confidence is amazing. It allows them to do other things. It allows them to tackle more complex subjects. It allows them time to spend at other classes. It allows them to feel good about what they're doing in school, so that school is something that they can achieve at instead of it being a chore that they fail at. Repetition is the key. Perfect practice is the key. Do a little bit every day, and your kids' grades will turn around. Right? You don't have to be a slave master about this. You don't have to threaten to take away something. You don't have to hang out a big prize either if they do get good grades. Once the kid realizes that they can get good grades on their own, unassisted, that will allow them to do even better in the future. Right? If you want to learn more about how to make your kid better at math, especially algebra, check out my book, Creating a Math Monster. It's available at lulu.com, and I have the link to it in the description. It comes in an ebook form and a paperback form as well. Right? Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more episodes about how to make your kid better at math.